watching. I am going to start my cash budgeting journey today. My name's Juliana. I've tried cash budgeting in the past before. It worked well for me, but never like this, never on YouTube. I think it seems like a really good system. I definitely have a problem with spending money. Anything that's in my bank account, it's just way too easy to tap the card and let it go. So I think what we're going to do here is I have some binders set up, I have some envelopes set up, and I've done myself a huge budget to account for every euro as you're supposed to. And what that means is that I should, in theory, be able to save a lot more money over time and just budget better, spend my money better, and hopefully get some good savings together. So what I'm going to do to start is I'm going to take out the cash. I'll count the cash. I get paid monthly, so something to keep in mind is that there are some bills that I do have to pay monthly, but what I'd like to start incorporating is that I pay myself weekly. So I'll pay the big bills monthly, but when it comes to my spending money or maybe money for diesel in the car, I'll be putting that into weekly envelopes where I will pay myself weekly just to try and keep a bit more of a handle on what I'm doing. So without further ado, I'll take out the cash. Please don't judge my notes. I know this community loves crisp notes, but my bank decided to give me a lot of fivers that look like they have seen better days. I think I'll just quickly take a thumbnail because I know we need to do that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, oh, it's under the tray. That's all right. Okay, so first of all, so the amount of money that I could actually take out of the account was 1,608, and then I also did get a little refund for something, so I have an extra 200 in here. So we'll continue following my budget. I have a cheat sheet off screen that I can follow, and we should, if we stick to that, should work out. I'm sure we'll run into some problems at some point, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So start off with the 50s. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 850. So pop these ones up here. And for our 20s, it's getting a bit messy, apologies. 20, 40, 61, 20, 40, 6, wait, I missed 80s. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 320. Sounds correct. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Perfect. And then the 5. It's a lot of 5. I'm going to split it in half. Also, as they're so beat up, this counting may not go according to plan, but we'll see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. $105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Don't mess up the hands. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1. It's 205s. So that's 205, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, another 100, and 5, 10, 15, 20, so another 320 in €5. Okay, I do have some coins. I'm not going to bother to count the coins, just pour them into the jar, and we will come back to that. I'm going to start with my purse that I use every day. So, trigger warning, my envelopes aren't as beautiful as everybody else's because I have just made these up because I want to start on this journey as soon as possible, and we will work on the aesthetics of it later on. So these are the categories that I will be carrying around with myself on a daily basis. So food is for the likes of, you know, takeaways or going out for food. I have dates, fun, cinema. I like to go to cinema a lot, so it's just good to have it its own category. And then diesel is fuel for the car. So we're starting off with diesel. So diesel is getting 100. Hopefully now this will fit in the envelopes. Ooh, it's a bit big. Okay, we'll do one more fold. Sorry if that irks you in any way. It irks me too, but it is what it is. Put that to the side. The next one we have, actually I'm going to do this a slightly different way. So I'm going to put these aside for a second because, as I said earlier, I do want to pay myself weekly, and these are going to be items that I stuff weekly. So I'm going to keep these for a minute. I'm going to fill up the binders first, and then, because those are the monthly things, and then we can come back and do the rest. So I've got 2 binders. I might just show you now. So 2 binders. Forgive me if there's any fingerprints on them. The PVC is very difficult to keep the fingerprints off of. I probably do need to get a 3rd one eventually. These are already very full. There's not even any cash in them yet. But what I have is, this is kind of my monthly payments that come out of my account, and also you'll see week 1 here. So I have weeks 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 for when it's going to be a 5-week month. I'll put my weekly pay in there and then split it out every time we get to a new week. And then this is for sinking funds and for some savings challenges that I have. So what we'll do then is we're going to start with this binder first, and I'll just explain a few things about how this is going to work. So as I said, I've got a week 1, a week 2, a week 3, a week 4, and a week 5. That's going to be, each of these is going to get a split of the money that's over here, really. So this is the money that isn't going to bills, and as I said, I'll split it over 4 or 5 weeks depending on how the month is looking. And then I do have the likes of rent, heating, electricity in here, all of my bills. However, most of these are paid out of my bank account on Payday, so I'm not really ever going to get a chance to pull that out in cash. What I have done is I do have placeholders in here for myself. I decided to do this off camera just because it took a while and it's not real money, and I have no idea if anybody's any interest in seeing that. So rent is paid for the month, the placeholders are in there. Heating is paid, that one gets 100. Don't mind the little writing down here. The electricity is paid, that's been paid out of the account. Health insurance has been paid. My subscriptions like Amazon and YouTube, those come out throughout the month, but I do need to leave that money in my account. My phone is 25 a month. Obviously my envelopes aren't vellum laminated or anything like that. These are just my starters. I just got some cute little, they're not even stickers, I just printed these cats out, cut them out and then stuck them on. So very, very basic, but it's something to start with. The Wi-Fi is 45 a month. That's got placeholders in it because it's paid. Investing, I invest 200 a month out of my wages, so that's got a 200 placeholder in there. Diesel, this one I will be, Actually, what I might do is I'm going to take the money back out of the diesel envelope, and I'll put that in here, because this €100 of diesel, this is for the month. So I'll keep this in here, and what I'll do is I will then take it out as I need to top up diesel as we go. Food shop, this envelope has 280 in it for the month. Because it's a 4-week month, I generally spend about 70 a week. I do like to keep it in my account. I don't like going food shopping, only because I spend a lot more when I'm in the shop, because colours and prices and everything looks great, so I end up spending way too much money. So I just order from Tesco and click and collect, and that saves me a lot of money. Hair and beauty, that one is going to be a weekly thing that we'll top up. Nails, that comes out of my account as well, so there's a 50 in there. Bins are 15 a month, so there's €15 placeholder in there. TV license, again, €15 a month, so that's already in there. Kombucha is a weekly item that we will top up. Travel, this is just for like the bus card for Ireland. I live in Ireland, I didn't say, but this is just for the Leap card that we use in Dublin, so I just have €20 in the account that's going on that. And pedicures will be a weekly thing, and then a buffer is going to be included. That's actually going to be a monthly thing, so I will pop a tenner in there. And also I do have a little tracker that I can take out and colour in. So I got some little PDFs on Etsy. I'm not going to be able to stay within the lines here, it's not my forte. Yeah, I got some little PDFs on Etsy. I will see if I can link it in the description if anybody wants to see, but I just thought this was a good way to start. As we can see, in the spirit of budgeting, I have tried to save as much money as possible in doing this, and not go and buy myself a laminator, or not everything just for this purpose, because God knows I am well able to spend money when I need to. So I got some PDF files and downloaded them with loads of different little trackers. You'll see them throughout this, and also for some challenges. So I don't think I have anything else I need to put in there for the minute. I will go into my other binder now. Okay, so holiday, the way this is working is we're going to do a weekly stuffing for holiday. There is a tracker in here with placeholders for the amount that I already have in there. So going on holidays in August, saving up for that. So as you can see, we're a good bit of the way there, but we'll do weekly stuffings for this, and holiday spending is kind of going to be part of this one. I'm nearly at the point where I can stop saving in this envelope. I'm just going here, but this tracker will be for both, so hopefully that makes sense. 1 month ahead, this is one of my big goals for cash stuffing, is that I would really like to get 1 month ahead on my bills. I'm not really sure exactly how much that needs to be yet, because the way I've done my budget isn't based on fixed amounts and variable amounts. It's based on what's coming out of my account versus what I have in cash. So I need to do a little bit more work around this, but that's something we're going to be saving into consistently. And for this month starting off, it's going to get a 70. Car insurance, I've just paid my car insurance, so I'm not going to stuff this one yet. My car tax is due, so I have a placeholder in here for €270. I do have a tracker as well. I'm not going to fill this out yet. I'll start filling this out once I've paid the tax, and we're starting fresh for saving up in car tax and car insurance. Technology, I'm going to start saving into technology. That's going to come out of the weekly amounts, or it's going to be a weekly stuffing. This would be for, you know, if my phone was to break or something, that I would just have some funds that I could pull out for that. Christmas is going to get weekly stuffing, has a tracker. Birthdays is going to be a weekly stuffing. Health will be a weekly stuffing as well. Clothing will be a weekly stuffing. Laser, this is for laser hair removal. I recently bought quite a large package of this, so I won't need to stuff it for a little while, but good to have it because it is a big expense. House, this will be for house maintenance. I don't have anything for that for the month because it'll be weekly. Going out will also be a weekly item. This month actually though, it is going to get 100 because I have a festival that I'm going to, so I need to budget some money for that. So that can go in here. For one for hobbies, because I come up with new things every couple of weeks. I become obsessed with them and then I need to buy things and then sell those things because I fall out of love with my newfound hobby. Wedding, so I need to start saving for a wedding. It won't be anytime soon, but best to start saving. Emergency fund. So I already have a bit of an emergency fund saved up. It's not where I want it to be though, so I thought I had a tracker in there. I do think there's a tracker in there buried beneath the placeholders, but this is in an account that I can touch, but I don't, thank God. So I will be saving up a little bit every week, I think, for this one, if my cheat sheet allows it. It does. I'm actually, for this one, I'm going to put this in now because I can see I want to save a tenner for this month, which is going to break down into $2.50 every week, and it's just not worth the hassle. So that one has €10 in it now for this month. Pilates for this month is getting a 50. And then challenges. So just make sure my cheat sheet's not going to switch off on me. Challenge. Okay, so I have two. Florida isn't a thing yet, but it will be soon. So I have two challenges. So the first challenge I want to do is the 100 envelope challenge. I do have a tracker there. I'll be stuffing that today and every week actually. And then I also have a 50-cent challenge in here. I have one of the other PDFs I got had a few of these, one for every coin and euro note, but I just thought a 50-cent would be a handy one to have back there in case I end up with a load of 50 cents. So I think that's everything I need to do from the monthly perspective. So I'm just going to double check that and then I will start with my weekly stuffings. Okay, I needed to calibrate myself there because I wasn't sure exactly what way I was going to break down the weekly allowance that I'm giving myself. So I'll bring back this binder. So each week I'll be getting $349.50. So let's see if we can get this right. So we're going to be taking 350s. I think it's 420s, 710s, and then I believe it's another 7 5s, and then I'll take some change. So we'll count this first. So we got 50, 1, 50, 2, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 3, 05, 310, 315, 320, 325, 330, 345, and then it's actually $349.50, so I need another $450 to go with this. So we have a look. There's our 50. So I'll take 2 1s and 2. That's right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. Yes, perfect. Okay, so we'll put this into week 1. And I will be taking this back out in a second to restuff it, but just to make sure I have all my amounts correct, this is how we'll go with it. So same again for week 2. try to do that the other way around next time so it can be a nicer counting experience. But we've got 150, that's 2, it's getting very messy, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 305, 310, 315, 320, 25, 30, 35. Hold on. Did I take too few fives? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What have I done? Have I counted the last one right too? I'll go back and check in a minute. 150, 2, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I must have counted this wrong, and potentially the last one too. I will go double check this and I will be back in a sec. Okay, I figured it out. I put too few fivers in week 1, so I've added 2 more fives in now to bring that up to 349.50, and I haven't added them to this yet, so we'll add in, is it 2 more fivers? We're going to count it again anyway and we'll find out. So 51, 150, 2, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 3, 305, 310, 315, 320, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. That's perfect for week 2. And then we'll just add in our 450 and change. So again, let's see the 15 to 1, 2. See if we can get one more 1. And we're sorted here. Yep, there we go. Looky dip. Okay, week 3, same again. We're going to get it right this time, and we're going to go from the bottom so that I have the right order for counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29. Now I've confused myself. We'll add in 1 at the end if we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 350s. Okay. 51, 50. That one up. There we go. 2 to 20. How? Yeah, no, I knew I did something wrong. So 51, 50, 2, 220, 240, 250, 60, 70, 80, 93, 305, 310, 315, 20, 30, 35, 40, 1 more 5. I knew I'd missed something. So that's our 345, and add our change. What do we have over here? So there's a 2 and a 50, and we have 2 ones. And we've lots of 50 cents though. Okay, we'll do. There's another one. There's another. Ooh, 1. Is that right? 2, 3, 4, 50. Okay, perfect. So week 4, last week, and let's see if we can get it right on the first try this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe it's 9. 1, 2. Oh no, 3. Oh god. So that's gonna be 4. Was that right? Yes, I think it's okay. And then do we have 350s? We do, thank god. Okay. Wrong way. Okay. So that one was definitely a little bit more complicated. Let's see. So 51, 50. 220, 230, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300, 305, 310, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, despite the fact that that was a lot more complicated that time, we managed. So put a 345 in here, get the last of our change, and see how we're looking. What do we have? So there's 3, 4, and a 50. Okay, that worked out perfect. And there's nothing left in our change jar. This isn't a 5-week month, so week 5 gets nothing. But yeah, that's our weekly amounts done. And how much do we have left over? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70 euro left over. Okay, so what I might do, I think we have a lot of information there between going through the binders. So what I might do is I might do a separate video for how we're gonna stuff week 1 to make things a little bit more easier, and also I'll figure out if I've got this right, if I've done my calculations right, and if this is all going into savings this week. So thank you so much for having a look at this video. I hope that you found it interesting, maybe helpful. Oh god, look at that. I don't know if this is going to close now. Just about. Okay, definitely need to get more binders. So yeah, thank you. I hope you go on to the next video and have a look at how we stuff week 1, and that maybe you've been inspired by this, and if you can give me any information that might help me on my journey as well, that would be great. Thank you. Bye.